Hello friends and bypassers, and if we are not friends, then we absolutely should be. Today I bring you 10 tips for setting effective writer goals for 2020, so if that's something you're interested in, then just keep watching. Alright, so I should disclaim that these are all of my opinions, so take them with a grain of salt, but take them nonetheless. Number 1 is to make sure that your goal is indeed achievable. Evaluate if the goal is achievable by your mental and physical capacity. Make sure you have set aside a healthy amount of time for you to achieve that goal. For instance, if you plan to write, publish, and become a New York Times bestselling author by March, then you are setting yourself up for a significant amount of heartache. Alright, tip number 2 is to set 2 goals and 1 theme. You can do more than this, but personally I get severely overwhelmed. So this is what I do. Now let me explain the difference between setting a goal and setting a theme. Your number 1 over-encompassing theme should be one word that completely encompasses your 2 goals. For instance, in 2019, my overlining theme was foundations, and my 2 goals were to solidify an author platform and finish the first draft of my book. So my 2020 theme is to sprout, which means I've solidified a platform, and now I am taking the steps necessary to publish. Alright, number 3 is breaking them down into sub-goals. What I mean by this is breaking them down into bite-sized pieces so it makes your 2 overlining goals a bit more obtainable. For instance, if your goal is to create an author platform and to finish the first draft of your book, January through, say, March-ish, you should be outlining your book. You should find out what your desired audience is for your book, and then you should create accounts on the platforms that are specifically targeted towards that age group or towards that group of people. You should be creating a constructive work group that helps you grow not only socially, but as a writer as well. All these things do take continuous amounts of work, but planting these seeds early will help you out in the long run. Alright, number 4 is scheduling. Planners are your friends, my friends. Now that you have your sub-goals that you've set for each month, you have 3 weeks to obtain them. This includes creating posting schedules, this includes creating writing schedules, as well as blocking out time off if you need it. But more on that later. We're going to get to the next tip, which is number 5, adding things in advance. Keeping a planner is prolific for adding tags or challenges or outreaches or anything of that sort. This will ensure that you have ample time to prepare for those things. If you are going to participate in NaMoWriMo, then you need to give yourself adequate time to prepare so you can create adequate work, instead of procrastinating until the last moment and feeling overwhelmed and giving yourself a crappy start. Number 6 is spread things out like butter. If you are a writer, then there is a chance that you are trying to grow a platform. This, on top of your writerly goals, can seem severely daunting, which is why spreading things out like butter can make them a little bit more feasible. I'm going to use my own schedule as an example, but feel free to make your own. On Mondays, I post TikToks. On Tuesdays, I post Instagram pictures. On Wednesdays, I post TikToks. On Thursdays, I post YouTube videos. On Fridays, I post Instagram videos. And on Saturdays, I prep for all of these things. Like, I take all my pictures, I film, all the things. And then on Sunday, I do none of it. That is strictly a rest day. But then on top of that, I do make it a point to daily write, as well as take 1+ class on either YouTube or Skillshare to just hone my skills a bit more. So along with this tip, I've come up with 3 tools that I use on a very regular basis that have helped me significantly. Number 1 is the app Later. This allows you to upload statuses onto the app that will then upload them onto your desired platforms on the days that you choose. This helps it to where you don't have to think about it every day. I plan out all of my posts on Saturday and then I upload them all to there, and then they just automatically upload when they're supposed to. The second one is the notes in your phone. It is simple. But using the tools that you have at your disposal is so crucial. And it's such an easy thing. Write quotes that you think would go good in your book. Write things that inspire you. Video ideas if you are on this platform, etc. And the third tool that I have is PicMonkey. I use that to edit my thumbnails. I use it for my Instagram pictures. I use it for most anything that I need that includes a still picture. Alright, along those same lines is instilling good work habits. If you don't have good work habits, then the last 6 points won't matter. They will fester, they will pop like a firework, and be gone by February. This dials down to your daily routine. A writer's entire career balances on their capability to see a project to its completion and market it well enough for it to thrive. That means that the habits that you create and you implement into your psyche will determine your daily, weekly, monthly, yearly success. Number 8 is take into account your mental or physical handicaps. If you are setting hefty goals for yourself, in which you always should, but you have depression, you need to give yourself that ample amount of time for you to take a sick leave when it's necessary. Or if you have severe anxiety, give yourself the wiggle room to take a step back from a project and walk it off when it's necessary. Yes, solidify a good daily routine, but give yourself permission to break it. Alright, number 9 is to block out time to stop working. If you are anything like me, learning when to put the laptop away is not a trait that is easily obtained. Setting boundaries for yourself will safeguard your aspirations as help you create a healthy work versus play balance. What I do personally to distinguish my time between working and playing is I shower. I know it's a simple ritual, but it's an effective one. If I'm not in a position to shower, I wash my hands. Genuinely, it just gives my mind the signal that it's time to wash the day down the drain and get ready for a night of rest. Number 10 is to give yourself the best start. Whether you are a full-time writer, an aspiring writer, or just a hobbyist, giving yourself the proper tools to succeed is going to make sure that you succeed. This includes getting ample amounts of rest, staying hydrated, giving your body the nutrients that, as well as consuming content that contributes to your overall well-being. If any of these are out of balance, then the rest of everything in your life will be as well. Now, you might be saying to me, Rilie, I eat brownies and drink coffee for every meal of my day, and I'm surviving off of 2 hours of sleep, and I'm doing fine. And to that, my dear friend, I say, are you? How's your body feel? How is your mental health? All I'm saying is please, please take care of yourself. This also includes letting go. If the goal that you have set for yourself jeopardizes your mental or physical health, it is nowhere near worth it. Your well-being needs to be prioritized above anything else, which means if it becomes too much, restructure, reevaluate, and if completely necessary, let it go. You are not going to be any use to your goals or to anybody else if you've hollowed yourself out to a pistachio shell of a person. So, please, just take care of yourself. Alright, that is all I have for you guys today. Feel free to leave your goals in the comments below and let me know what you thought of this video. And if you would like to be friends, then hit that subscribe button and comment on my videos. I do indeed reply to them. I hope that you guys have a good rest of your week and a good day, and I will see you guys.